When God says go through it and you go through it, that's faith.
Delayed answers means praying more. Once your faith locks into what God has provided, don't let it go.
When God says go through it and you go through it, that's faith.
Delayed answers means praying more, because the more you pray, the more faith you have, and the more faith you have, the more you can get.
Faith basically is walking in the steps of Jesus.
Under the covenant of grace, everything operates by faith. But he says when you're operating by the law, it says that the law is not of faith. The law simply shows us how sinful we are, period. See, God never ever wanted man to really have to deal with the difference between good and evil. He just wanted man to trust him. And that was the day in the garden where God wrote on the hearts of man moral law. And moral law in their hearts, they knew the difference between good and evil. And think about all of the other things that you have written in your personal rule-keeping book. That you keep telling people that they can't do this or God won't do that. And what God is saying is, listen, I made you righteous, I made you holy, and so I'm patient enough to allow you to mature into your righteousness and mature into your holiness. See, you have more faith in what you can do for Jesus instead of having faith in what Jesus can do for you. And I'm telling you, it's time to be free from performance-based Christianity. For you to try to, through performance-based Christianity, to try to obtain the works that Jesus has finished, that's completely sin. Only work I want you to do is to believe in the one that I sent, Jesus Christ.
Tomorrow is the super celebration. It's at 9 a.m. Tomorrow morning, Sunday, as we bring the whole conference to a finale. And we have ministering in music the Lagos Metropolitan Gospel Choir with many of her recording artists, icons and stars in their own right, plus the Rock Cathedral Gospel Choir in the anthem. And you don't want to miss that for anything. But we also have this little guy who one day called me a goat. I was looking for a stone to throw at him until they told me that goat was a compliment, that it's greatest of all time. He's none other than this incredible pastor, but phenomenal musician and psalmist, Minister Travis Reed. He'll be blessing us tomorrow morning in the service with music in word or word in music. And right after that, it's my privilege to speak to you, and you don't want to miss that for anything. God's going to bless you in a special way.